Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to part your hair in the direction that you want it to be parted. Then you're going to just comb your hair. You have to make sure that it's thoroughly combed in order for this to work. You cannot be tangled or else it's going to create frizz. The next thing I'm going to do, and your hair has to be wet. Your hair cannot be dry or semi-dry or semi-wet. It has to be wet. It doesn't have to be dripping wet, just, you know, wet. I don't use any serums or anything. I don't use anything whatsoever. I just believe in using just one product, and that's what's worked for me, and it will work for you, I promise. I use the Herbal Essences Set Me Up Mousse, and it's the best mousse I've ever tried. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and part our hair. We're gonna start with the bottom section first. If you do your hair all in one layer, if you mousse it all in one layer, it's not gonna work. The bottoms are gonna be, once your hair is dry, the bottom part is just gonna be really frizzy, and you're just gonna end up with a mess of a hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the bottom layer out. Okay, like this here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some mousse. And I do use a lot of product, but that's just because I have very thick and frizzy hair. Okay, make sure you grab, like, you put mousse all over. Kind of like if you're applying like a cream to your hair or serum, you have to make sure that it goes all over. Every strand needs to be covered in mousse in order for this to work. Because with us curly, frizzy hair girls, any little hair that we leave out, just later on gonna become frizzy when it dries. So you want to make sure you grab the root, especially. You have to make sure that your root is covered in mousse. So we're just basically gonna comb through each and every layer that we get through on our hair. The bottom layer is already combed. I've already got 2 layers that I've put mousse on them, and then comb it. What the combing afterwards is gonna do is just gonna make sure that it distributes the mousse all over the hairs. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and just get a layer here in the back. Put my hair up. And then I'm just gonna go back here. I'm gonna comb it. And then again, apply some mousse to it. I know, I used a lot of product. And then it's gonna go like that again. Cover it completely in mousse from root to tip. Okay, and then of course we're gonna comb through it. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and do the front sections. I'm gonna do this section and this section. I'm gonna put the part that's already done back of my hair. Now for me, like I said, the bottom part of my hair is the worst when it comes to like being frizzy and curly. So the top sections of my hair I really don't worry about too much. So I'm only gonna put, I always put mousse on the bottom here at first. Like if you see I have mousse on my hand, I'm just gonna get it and just put it. I mean, it's like when you're flat ironing your hair, you don't just want to do, you know, the flat iron grabs like that. Like if my hands were a flat iron, it has to grab both sections of the hair. I mean both layers of the hair. Okay, I'm just gonna apply mousse to that, and then we're gonna comb it through. Okay, and then we're gonna do my last layer. Some mousse, lots of mousse. We're gonna pick up, it was like a little bit of a thick layer, so I wanna make sure I get through like the other section too, so I'm going to part it and then put some mousse right there at the root. And then again, do the flat iron hair thing that I did. Okay. Make sure that each section is filled with mousse. And then I'm gonna comb it. It's gonna comb it all the way to the back. On the front. Now it looks ridiculous, it looks flat, I know, but trust me, my hair will pick up as soon as it starts drying. I'm not gonna blow dry, I'm gonna let it air dry, okay? So see you in a couple of hours and I'll show you the final result. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the result of the hair results, I should say. Okay, this is the back. As you can see, it's curly, but it's not frizzy. Well, it is kind of frizzy, but not too bad. So this is definitely the results I get after doing my hair curly and doing it the way that I showed you guys. Okay, and this is of course after the keratin treatment, which I got done approximately like in October of last year again. So the results are fading, but I'm still seeing them. It's just curly hair. It's not like as curly, but it's curly. Alright? So there you have it. Bye.